Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a very happy Halloween episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's ready to watch a scary movie for people who read a really good comic with me tonight?
Hello, everyone. It is Kenneth Sanity, and I am disappointed.
Hello, everyone. I am Joe Butler, and I may not be dressed up as Frankenstein, but I'm high enough to feel like one.
So we are here to talk about a movie that Ken loves with all his heart.
Two
Batman.
Two guns! Ken, they turned your favorite story into two movies!
Go to hell.
Batman The Long Halloween, directed by Chris Palmer, written by Tim Sheridan, based on the Batman Long Halloween comic, it says on here. That's weird. I don't remember that being based on anything. And came out in 2021 in 2 copies, bitch. There's 2 movies. For some dumb reason. Well, I know why.
I don't know why.
Money!
This is like the only one of that franchise to come out in 2 movies. I say because this is supposed to take place in the universe after the New 52 ends.
This can't be part of that context.
It's the same art, which is the weird, like, thick line 2D art.
I hate this art. I thought I was watching Archer.
I like it. I also like Archer, though, so.
I never watched Archer, but I just know the art and it bothered me.
Like, I didn't love the art, but it was okay. It was fine. The story, I had massive problems.
Tell us, Ken. This is based off what run?
This was based off The Long Halloween.
I was hoping you give me a little more detail than that, but okay. Like, who read it and stuff like that? And what year
It was Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Jeff Loeb wrote it. Tim Sale did the art.
What year was it? Do you know?
96, 97.
96.
96. Yeah. God damn.
Like, it's a good story. It's one of my favorite stories. And then for them to just shit all over it.
I would like to see how, because I kind of like this movie. Honestly, though, I know there's problems with it, so I'm willing to learn why. But also watching this made me go, man, I really want to watch the Batman again.
Yeah, Batman's really good.
It's a really good movie.
The 81?
No, the Batman with
we will be. I'm just waiting.
Like right now, like when I get off with you guys,
feel free. It'll still be months before we get to it. So
how about I tell you what this movie's about?
Okay, Ken.
Sure.
All right, cool. Take a trip back in time to meet a younger, dumber, and more full of cummer Batman. He's still in his early years. Organized crime still ravages the city, and Harvey Dent is still a whole-ass person. Dent, Batman, and James Gordon hatch a plan to bring down the mob, specifically the Falcone crime family. But a mysterious killer who strikes only on holidays begins taking out the trash themselves. This 2-part animated film takes you from the sewers to the high-rises of Gotham in order to solve the deadliest puzzle of them all. Who is Holiday, and why does Calendar Man hate them so much?
I'm still wondering that last part, and I watched this movie.
Why? He's taking his shtick.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was like, was there something I missed?
Because of Holiday, everybody's forgetting Calendar Man, and he's pissed about it.
Oh,
good.
Okay.
Good. Fuck you, Calendar Man.
Hey, fuck off. I like Calendar Man.
I don't know any stories of him. I should really read one of his stories.
Especially in this version. This version, his voice is done by David Dastmalchian, who is one of my very favorite horror actors.
The voice was good.
They also basically just made him like
cannibal.
Yeah.
I mean, that in the comic, it's the same way.
Well, that's one of the things they borrowed from the comic. One of the few things.
I'm just saying, I've never seen that done before, and I liked it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It works for him. Because the entire time, his whole thing is like, I know something you don't know. And he does know things that nobody will let him do. Because Calendar Man's not an idiot.
Like everybody else in this movie?
All right, so let's get the weird stuff out of the way. First off, Batman is played by Jensen Ackles.
How do y'all feel about that?
I liked it.
It was fine.
I like him as it. He needs to give me a better Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the runner-ups to replace what's his face? I can't think of his name right now.
Edison?
No. Voice actor.
Oh, I don't know who voice actors Batman.
Kevin Conroy. Jensen Ackles is the runner-up for Kevin Conroy right now. He was for like I said, because after New 52, there's I think it's the New Earth cartoon movies that they have currently. Those also just ended because they weren't doing so hot. And Jensen Ackles plays Batman throughout that movie series. And they kind of said that they're kind of leaning towards Jensen Ackles to permanently be Batman for a lot of the major DC stuff. I'm okay with it, but he needs to give me a better Bruce Wayne. He will never.
He's not a great Bruce.
Like Kevin Conroy is the man and possibly one of the most definitive Batmans we're ever going to get. Jensen Ackles is fine. Like I liked what he did as Red Hood better, but
same.
You can still hear the Dean Winchester creep out every once in a while. But for the most part, I thought he did a pretty okay job with this. Joker shows up, played by Troy Baker.
No. The Joker shows up as Troy Baker pretending to be Mark Hamill.
and I hate that. And I'll tell you why. I also remember Batman Under the Red Hood, which Jensen Ackles was in as well. And we had a completely different sounding Joker in that movie.
I love John DiMaggio's Joker. It's like
I do too.
It is up there with my favorite Joker performances. Bottom of the barrel is Jared Leto's fucking ugly ass who ruined Tron.
I still like Suicide Squad. It's fine. But like John DiMaggio made the Joker interesting, terrifying. I don't want a greatest hits Joker. If I want my Joker to sound like Mark Hamill, give me Mark Hamill. Don't give me some douchebag who shills NFT and crypto.
I forgot about that, but I know what you're talking about, unfortunately.
It was Troy Baker. I keep thinking it's someone else that I really like that did that.
Yeah, no, it's Troy Baker. Jackhole. But this movie, we also got Josh Duhamel as Harvey Dent Two-Face. I feel like that's a role he's done before.
He did it good, though.
Yeah, he did it well.
I will say that.
He did it well.
I did like Two-Face's voice. It was just the fucking animation just really rubbed me the wrong way with this movie. Like, I don't know what it was, but I really could not stand this animation. Like, it took me days to get through this movie. I just had little desire to watch it. And I would try, and I'd be like, I'm going to turn it off now. Like, did not want to watch it. It did not hold me. And then they would do shit that upset me. And then...
So angry. Anyway, also in here is Naya Rivera playing Selena Kyle. I thought she did well as Selena Kyle, Catwoman.
She did good. This is also her last role, I guess, too, as she passed away.
Yep. Accidental drowning.
Oh, damn.
But she was on Glee and did like a solo music thing back in 2013. And like, she's done stuff. But it's a damn shame because she, by all accounts, she was a genuinely good person.
That's always sad, then.
And killed this role.
Yeah, she did good.
Yeah, I thought she did real well here. But yeah, damn shame. Damn shame. And then, like, the rest of the cast is just too good to be wasted like this.
So, it's been a while since we read this comic, Ken. I barely remember a lot of it. But, like, and that was part of, like, I was trying to play through my head, like, what stuff was from the comic and what wasn't. Like, one of the things I know you already touched on in the chat, but I want to bring it up here, it also rubbed me the wrong way, is how Catwoman knows who Batman is. And at the same time, this is an early Batman.
Yeah.
That rubbed me the wrong way.
See, here's the thing. I didn't actually watch it, but I'm pretty sure you guys covered it, maybe. The Hush cartoon movie?
No, we haven't yet.
Okay.
That's next.
I had no desire to see it at all because I heard most of the movie was just about the relationship between Batman and Catwoman. And I've read Hush. That's not Hush.
That's not Hush.
Also, they changed who the Hush killer is. If we're not going to watch it, do you want to know who it was?
I am going to watch it. We might not all three of us watch it, but
I'm not watching it.
I know who it is.
Watching it then.
Ken, I will message you who the killer is so you can get mad about it.
Oh, that's great. Because I was mad about this killer too.
Oh, but I do have to mention that your buddy Ken was in this movie. Little James Gordon, your friend. I just loved how, thanks to you now, every time I see him, I'm like, that fucker. And I never had that thought until I read that wonderful comic.
Hey, Black Mirror is a hell of a book.
It was. Another thing that really bothered me in this movie, and this is not the movie's fault, when I saw young Barbara Gordon, and I was thinking, oh, this is young Batman, so I'm like, oh, so like in 15 years, she's going to sleep with him in the Killing Joke. I really don't like this, even though it has nothing to do with this movie.
Part of the Killing Joke is no longer canon.
I know. It doesn't matter. It was just a little thing.
It's so funny because you mentioned that, Mike, and then I saw James Gordon Jr. and I went, oh, look, he's a ghost, and not like the Joker or John Wayne Gacy clown.
Oh boy, that was fun.
Yeah,
that would have been better if he was the Joker and not a ghost.
It would have been, but I think that James Gordon Jr. is specifically New 52, and this was before that. At least the comic book was. So he was just a young baby who wasn't insane, and Barbara was blood. I think at that point, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she is. Care. It's a different. So there were a few changes in here, but
a few.
I have questions as well.
All right, so go for it. Let's go. Let's get your question.
We'll go in the beginning because that kind of confuses me. Is Harvey Dent a bad guy in this universe? Because the opening kind of makes it seem like he took bribes, but I'm not 100% sure.
Isn't he always a bad guy technically?
Sometimes he's not a bad guy. No.
He's not a crime bad guy, like accepting bribes. He's not a dirty guy.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
But like he's got his problems. I do like, the Harvey Dent acid splash on the face in this movie. Like it's good. I still think the Batman animated series one was better.
That's his lore, though, usually, right? Like, is that what usually happens? Okay.
Yeah, but it's not always the same trial.
Yeah, different trials. But, I mean, I like the acid in the face. I think that is still my favorite version of it. I don't really care for an oil drum and fire, even though that movie's amazing. But I prefer this.
See, did you guys get the feeling of deja vu while watching this?
Yes.
I did.
And thinking about The Dark Knight?
Yes.
There's a good reason for that, because The Dark Knight stole a lot of its movie from The Long Halloween.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the
point. Like the money part. I forgot. That was in the comic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that I didn't remember.
He set the money on fire, Mike, like the Joker.
In The Dark Knight, yeah. But I wasn't sure if that was in the comic or that was just put in this movie. I couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah, no, it was in the comic.
Okay.
So it was more money in the comic, though. A lot more.
That's fine. I mean, it was enough money to work for what they were doing. Also, fun fact, a baby nipple does not work as a silencer. I checked on Google. So I'm on a list, but I did check. It does not work.
I don't trust Google one bit, so
I'm not going to try to find out, but to me, it doesn't seem like it would actually work.
It might be more of a suppressor than a silencer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only good for one shot.
Yeah, I mean, they keep shooting. I'm like, this ain't going to work more than one shot. Not possible. Little thing, but I went and Googled it afterwards, and I was looking at Reddit posts and things like, yeah, this wouldn't actually work. And then people are like, oh, here you can buy a silencer. I'm like, no, thank you.
You can,
please.
You can quote unquote buy a quote unquote silencer.
You can also make them, I think, but that's either. But yeah, I was just like, this is not what I'm just. And the funny thing is, one of the top results was this movie. People asking about this movie, so it made me chuckle. So that's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to figure out. I'm like,
that's funny, actually.
Yeah, so I wasn't the only person that was looking on Reddit, because there were a bunch of people who commented about this movie, and they were asking because of that, so it's pretty funny. Was that in the book, too? The whole baby nipple thing on guns.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I might have to reread that comic now. I should have reread it.
All the same guns, 22s with the handle taped, the serial number ground off, filed off, and the baby nipple suppressor.
Oh, okay. Actually, that does make sense, because technically, if that is a 22, 22s essentially sound like snapping a fucking pencil in half, so it does make sense that baby nipple would work.
I mean, I've fired 22s before. It wasn't that on a gun range. Like, it still made noise. But again, I haven't shot one since I was like 12. So.
It's like if you set off an M80. It's not very loud, but it'll get someone's attention. But you could probably suppress it pretty easily.
Okay, I don't mess with guns anymore. Family. I like to shoot guns. I'm like, okay, I'll shoot a gun. This is cool. I'm a badass.
I love to shoot guns.
I'm much younger, Mike.
Okay, I still love to shoot guns. You should always learn how to use weapons. But I
know how to use them. I just have no interest in it.
And that's the important part.
No, but I also will never own a gun for other reasons. So, yeah, I just don't care for it. But yeah, no, it was interesting. Okay, I was just curious. That makes more sense then. There were bits and pieces that I remember from the comic, like when Carmine's daughter comes up later in this movie. I remembered her. Like, there were little things that clicked here and there.
Top buff daughter?
Yeah. Obscenely buff daughter, Sophia.
God, death by snoo snoo is a real thing.
Dude, death by crushing your head is a real thing with her. Jesus.
One
Like, she could
day
palm your face.
to die by thighs the way of the warrior, good sir. Anyways,
Yeah, but that's a big lady.
the big lady.
Ken, or not Ken, Joe, there's a reason you bought RE8 right away, huh? Besides just being RE8.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
My husband's 6'5". What do you think?
I do like the voice for Carmine Falcone. I think Ken has really turned me on to this more, where I enjoy Batman with mobsters, and I blame you for that, Ken, because you opened my eyes to that more.
It's entirely fair. Like, you can only do the Joker so much, and nobody really uses Scarecrow right, and Two-Face never has enough stories. So you start to look at the mobster stuff, and you enjoy it a little more.
Have you watched the new Amazon Batman, Ken?
Cape Crusader?
Yes.
Yes.
That is good mob Batman.
That is good mob Batman.
I need to watch that still. I just haven't gotten around to it.
It's pretty good, and I think the second season's coming out soon.
It is, yeah. I was surprised I didn't think it would get a second season. I'm glad it is.
But I also agree with Ken. It's nice to, I was telling my husband this earlier too. I was like, man, it's nice to watch Batman and he's not like fighting a demigod or, you know, pissing off Superman or some dumb superpower thing. It's nice to see him actually like doing detective work, even though for some reason a fucking line in this movie is fucking Bruce Wayne going, well, I thought I'd become Batman. I didn't think there'd be a bunch of detective work. Like, fuck you, movie. That is what Batman was originally. You can eat my ass for that line.
Well, keep in mind this is younger Batman, and he's kind of an idiot in this movie.
He's kind of an idiot in this movie.
Which I think is probably the biggest sin this movie. Well, no, it's not. But it's one of the biggest sins in this movie is that Batman's just kind of dumb. And he's not even nice enough to be a himbo. So I don't get the point.
I like the detail where you can tell he hasn't been fucking sleeping with how fucking dark his eyeshadow is.
Yeah, that is nice.
Maybe
Alberto Falcone.
Art was better.
And did you guys recognize Alberto Falcone's voice?
No.
It's Jack Quaid from The Boys.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Completely wasted in this movie because Alberto Falcone is one of Holiday's victims and dies badly.
Yeah, that bothered me.
Oh, that bothered me so much.
Does he not die in the comic?
He is Holiday in the comic.
Oh.
Yeah.
His death is faked. He
comes
back at the end.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And no, he does not know that Bruce Wayne is Batman either. That scene does not happen in the comics.
Yeah.
Can I please? That's why I brought this up during our previous recording, which I'll probably bring up whenever we re-record it.
That's fine.
I am so glad the Batman does not let Catwoman know that he is Bruce Wayne in the new Batman movie.
She shouldn't know until
no one should know
later.
No one should know in that movie. No one should know in these movies. Give it like 3 movies before people start finding out who he is.
With this early Batman, she should not know that it's Bruce Wayne. You know, I'm okay with him knowing that Selena Kyle is Catwoman. I am not okay with her knowing, not this early. Like, I don't mind, like, when you look at, like, Rebirth or something where that, but he's supposed to be, you know, and he has multiple Robins and he's been Batman for, like, 10 years. Then I can accept it that eventually he started to open up to somebody because they had so many adventures together. In this, it's like, because even then, at first, I didn't even know they knew exactly who each other were, but they do the whole time. It's just, it bothered me a lot.
As it should. I think that was another part of this movie that bothered me as well.
And then that scene when, at the end of the first movie, I think it's near the end of the first movie, I watched the deluxe version, so I don't know when one movie ends and one begins, but when he climbs on the boat near the end and she says, Bruce, and I'm like, man, like, I have watched enough stuff with superheroes and people that are in this. Like, you do not say the person's name. Like, you would have some other name for them.
Like, I don't know, Batman.
Batman.
Or Lover. Like, something. Anything is better than fucking Bruce.
Vengeance. God, I love that movie.
It really bothered me. And then the fact that Alberto's like, Bruce Wayne? Like, there are other Bruces in this fucking town, I'm sure, but...
No, I'm Bruce Jones.
Also, because of that too, completely weirdly low blow that, and I get it makes a little bit sense later, but it's really weird to have a whole speech and then have the speech be like, I consider Bruce Wayne my son, And it's like, dude, people don't see you guys hanging out like at all, and your actual son standing behind you. You actually kind of deserve to get shot at one point.
That also bothered me because there was no reason for him to say that in the context of this movie or in the context of what we knew.
Yeah.
Well, I think there was.
Okay.
Because that would have been perfect setup for it to be revealed that Alberto was Holiday. But they blew that too. And let's talk about the one thing that pissed me off the absolute fucking most. Gilda Dent being formerly married to Alberto Falcone.
That's not in the comic.
No.
I kind of like that, actually. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
That's the stupidest fucking thing.
I understand why, but I still kind of liked it.
Like, I hated it because it gave... So, okay, spoilers. We're going to go into it right now. If you don't care, keep listening. If you do care, stop caring and fucking listen anyway. So, Gilda turns out to be Holiday.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
That's it in this movie. It's just Gilda. And she's mad at Carmine Falcone for making Alberto just like get divorced or an annulment or whatever the fuck mobsters do. And that's a bad reason. That's a very bad reason. It's a stupid fucking reason. In the comic book, there are 3 Holiday killers. There is Alberto Falcone, there is Gilda Dent, and there is Harvey Dent. Those are the 3 Holiday killers.
Okay, but Gilda was just like one murder, right? If I remember correctly.
Gilda was a few, actually. She was the one that started him in the comics.
Okay. But why is it Albert?
Albert was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Fuck my family.
Okay. But
there are some people who will say Alberto just took credit for it. I don't think he did. I think he actually killed people as Holiday.
But when is it Harvey?
Harvey, it's kind of all over the place because like there's that scene where they find a gun in Harvey's basement. I don't remember if that was in this movie. Was it in this movie?
In this movie, yes.
It's
okay,
awful,
so I know it was in the comic book too, but the reason it was there was because Harvey was going out and killing people in the comic book. And that's where Gilda was like, I better pick this back up once he's out of the picture. So it falls off of him completely. So Gilda starts killing people because Harvey's life is too difficult. They never spend any time together. She's killing for her husband, her real husband. That's more reasonable than this nerd who is a crime person and whose daddy made us break up. I'm going to kill his entire family now.
Okay.
And him.
And him.
Okay, so they
bothered me.
So they think it's Harvey, and when they confirm it's Harvey, she continues to kill, so he has an alibi.
Well, they never confirm it's Harvey.
Uh-huh.
They think it's Harvey. They think really hard, but then Harvey gets some acid splashed on his face, and that kind of takes a back seat.
Does the other things too?
Does the poison ivy thing also happen in the book?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it does.
Yes, even though that's kind of dumb, it happens in the book. And it happens for the exact same reason, too, because Carmine Falcone pays her because Bruce Wayne's saying, no, you can't keep your money here. We're not laundering your money anymore. So he pays her to put him under control and be like, no, I think I will launder the Falcone money because they're a good company. Now, as far as signing over assets, like the movie says, no.
Okay. I didn't like it. I mean, I did laugh at one part because she chokes him with a vine and he smiles and I'm like, yeah. And that made me chuckle. But
that is funny.
Other than that, I did not like the Ivy stuff in here. It really upset me. I mean, the fight was cool and just seeing her character walk around, but I did not like her in this.
Like it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb, but
is he gone for 3 months in the comic too? I can't remember.
He's gone for a while.
Okay. I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way. Isn't that supposed to be the halfway point between the two movies too?
Yes.
Okay.
Ish.
All right. Because I know that I was watching some reviews of it. I was watching a review on YouTube and the guy's like, man, this movie's amazing. Look, I never read the comic, but this movie is amazing. I'm like, well,
buddy.
That's why. But like one person made a comment saying that the first half of the movie is kind of like a Joker movie, which I disagree with because Joker doesn't show up till how I'm watching it right now as we're talking, and he still hasn't showed up, and I'm almost half an hour in, so I wouldn't really say it's a Joker movie.
Like, the Joker plays more of a part in the movie than he does in the comic, at least in the beginning. Like, he does the New Year's thing, but nobody else is there. Batman stops them. Like the Harvey's not there, the commissioner's not there. They're all at home, just hanging out with each other.
Am I allowed to think it's cute that Batman dropped off Thanksgiving dinner for Solomon Grundy?
Okay, that's adorable, and that also is in the comic.
Awesome. I love that.
Like,
also,
it is kind of sweet.
Also, full offense, what do you mean no one goes to fucking Bruce Wayne's house for Halloween? You know that motherfucker's rich, and you know he gives out full-size candy bars.
And he probably gives out the Sam's Club 18-pack that you buy. Just gives it out like that. Here you go, guys.
No. It has been proven Batman is a very generous man. Or Bruce Wayne's a very generous man. So, I fully believe he gives out
That's because he's not a
Snickers.
Real billionaire. See, that's why he's generous.
That's the joke, Michaelton.
That's the joke.
Bruce Wayne volunteers at homeless shelters, creates factories so there's no fucking homeless people on the street, gives free healthcare.
I watched an episode of Big Bang Theory where Nazi Elon Musk was helping feeding people. You mean that was all fake?
Wait, that was in the Big Bang Theory? That's fucking hilarious.
There's an episode of Big Bang Theory where they're like, they took me out of the line. I was giving people too much food. They put me back in the kitchen to wash dishes. I was being too generous.
Swear to God.
When I see that,
stop talking about that show.
I don't watch it. I mean, okay, I was watching it again not too long ago, but it made me think about that. Hey, and it is holiday themed. It's a Thanksgiving episode. Doesn't that work with what we're talking about? So, another thing, Gilda is very cold in this, which I think she was in the comics too.
No,
she's not.
No, she was super cool in the comics. Like, she loved Harvey. And when the house blew up, when the indeterminate Asian gentleman blew up the house, first off, that was a gang of Irish folks that blew up the house.
That sounds more accurate.
And Harvey was not hurt in that explosion. Gilda was hurt in that explosion. Like, it might seem like a small thing, but it's not, because that just made Harvey angrier.
That's fair.
And that was an important story beat, and they fucked it up.
Yeah, I didn't really understand why they had him get hurt. Like, I was like, this doesn't fit.
See, you got the fake out, because you have the house blow up, and she's like, I'm fine, but Harvey's hurt, and you don't show half of Harvey's face, and you're like, oh, did the explosion happen where his face got burnt? And then you have the reveal of, no, he's fine.
I think it was just plausible deniability to give Gilda more of a reason than being clever and be like, oh, look at all these clues we're planting. It's Gilda. You fucking
But wait,
idiot.
If her house got blown up, doesn't Batman find the gun later after that?
Yeah.
So
it wasn't that powerful.
They didn't blow up the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
basement's
trying to blow up
underground.
my house. I feel like I wouldn't be living there anymore.
Well, see, that's the problem. That's why you don't get the Asian people to do it. You get the Irish people to do it. And you might be saying, Ken, that's racist. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's racist. The IRA was known for blowing up shit. That's a fact.
Yeah. This is true.
So therefore, it doesn't fall as racist when it was literally an Irish gang that was trying to get Irish independent with blowing up shit.
So, like, maybe they didn't want to stick to stereotypes. Fine, whatever. Like, but it was an unnecessary change. It was just to get a martial arts fight instead of Batman just beating the shit out of a bunch of Irish people.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't care for it.
I didn't either.
I mean, plus he tortures a guy.
Yeah, well, Batman tortures. He does that.
Hey, depending on your fiction, Batman shoots people too. So it depends on your fiction.
Yeah, I guess.
Looking at you, Ben Affleck.
I love you, Ben Affleck.
Oh, Ben Affleck. What a mook.
What a terrible, terrible movie.
I like Batfleck.
Batfleck was interesting. I think if we had an opportunity to explore more Batfleck, it would be.
If we would have had the actual movie with him in it, I think it would have been good instead of the garbage we got. That's a whole different conversation. But yes.
But anyway,
I just didn't care for the martial arts gang. It just kind of seemed unnecessary to me. Because it doesn't really do anything. Oh, Carmine hired you. Okay. It's like, I'm like, eh.
And like the same thing happens with the Irish guys too. But like, at least it's somewhat more interesting. And they all get killed by Holiday eventually. So that was the other thing that really bummed me out. There was a lot more murders by Holiday in the comic. A lot more.
They skip a few months, don't they? Or a few holidays?
Yeah. Most annoyingly, they skip the April Fool's Day one.
Huh.
So question, Ken. Was Killer Croc originally in this?
No.
Okay. I thought I remember Killer Croc being in this. Maybe I'm just combining other
It
things.
was always Solomon Grundy.
Okay.
Which is good, because Solomon Grundy doesn't get enough to do, in my opinion.
Was he supposed to be in this movie?
Solomon Grundy?
No,
Killer Crocs and Hush, I think I'm combining Batman stories.
Okay.
But, like, they changed so much unnecessarily.
So, separate question too, because I feel like we're moving on from the first movie to the second movie, and I don't mind, we're jumping all over the place, but I think it's fine because the movie does cover a lot of ground in an unspecific order. So, is that where the Batman gets that from? Where Carmen Falcone is supposed to be her dad, and she doesn't know who her mom is?
No, that is from Batman Dark Victory, which is the comic book sequel to Long Halloween.
I never read that. I never read that one.
You're not missing much.
Okay, that's what it was. And I know there's another sequel to Long Halloween 2, also called The Last Halloween. I don't know if that's worth reading.
I don't either. I haven't read that one. But,
I forgot that Catwoman... Oh, no. So, okay, it's not in the comic, but in here, I don't really like the whole Carmine Falcone being her father. I don't know. Kind of bothered me.
I don't know if it really matters.
I don't really think it matters.
It doesn't matter, but then they did it, and I just didn't care for it.
Yeah.
No, to go back to your earlier point, I did enjoy seeing Solomon Grundy. I do agree. He doesn't get a whole lot of stuff. Like, when you think of Solomon Grundy, for me, the first thing that comes to mind is Arkham City. Like, he doesn't have a lot of appearances that I can think of.
Yeah.
You know what's a really weird a weird side tangent I can make real quick that's really pissed me off?
Sure.
So you guys covered Batman Arkham Origins, right?
Yes.
And I really wanted to play Arkham Origins, but I was like, Arkham Origins gets kind of slow for a couple times.
No,
like City. When you have to kill time to.
I love Origins, but
it slows down after the what is it called? The fight? The Deathstroke fight. Deathstroke fight's the best fight of the whole game, but once you pass the Deathstroke fight, the game kind of slows down a little bit, like most games do. But I was like, because recently I was like, I really want to play Cold Heart because I didn't have the game. I sold the game not knowing there's going to be DLC. And so I'll try to go back to play it. It's like, you had to beat the game to play it. That's stupid. Never mind. But maybe
you're
not
missing too much. I mean, I love the game. I mean, Solomon Grundy is in the Origins Blackgate game also.
I need to play that too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But.
I would. That one's fun.
It's a Metroidvania.
I know, and I can't remember if I liked it or not now. I know we did it, but I can't remember. So, a random thing. When Harvey's in the hospital and Gilda gets the flowers from Carmine, I mean, I know it's supposed to be a red herring to make you think that, like, she's sleeping with Falcone or something. That's what Harvey thinks.
Yeah, not in the comic.
Okay. But then it makes more sense when you find out, Alberto's like, well, yeah, we slept together and you were going to have my baby, so I sent her a letter from us. I don't know. It's just, it makes it even dumber once you know that twist.
I hate it so much. But, like
it either.
The worst part, I think, about that, especially if you know what the comic was, is it dilutes the story. Like, the mystery is who Holiday is. And as soon as you give Gilda a full-out, explicitly stated reason to be Holiday, where's the fun? Where's the mystery? It's gone. And nobody cares anymore. At least I didn't. But that's me.
I mean, I thought that Gilda, because I remember bits and pieces of when we read the comic, and I remember Gilda being involved in some of the killings. But I feel like I remember being more definite, like we knew who Holiday was. I didn't remember that it was a mystery.
Yeah, like it was for a while. Like Gilda wasn't revealed to be Holiday until like the last issue. So like issue 12.
Okay.
And it was the last few pages. Like it was meant to be a oh snap kind of ending. And here they're just basically telling you from the beginning it's gonna be her. It's just not as fun.
I mean, I like it being her, but I would rather have the reason being in the comic. I don't like her reason in this. It just, because also, like, there's no hint to it. Alberto doesn't make any comments that hint that he knows who she is. Carmine doesn't really, like, there's nothing really there where, like, even because I'm rewatching the movies we're talking, but I feel like there weren't really scenes where they're like, where there's something there. Like, I mean, they make you think that maybe she slept with Carmine, but that's it.
Do you mean Alberto?
No, I know she slept with Alberto, but there's no, like, he doesn't make any reference like he knows who she is, really. I don't think.
Well, there are a couple times in the movie where, you know, he's still got a soft spot for her. You're led to believe that he does, at least.
Oh, yeah, because there's a part where that's a complete part of the part where he walks by and he's like, hello, Governor. Hello, Mrs. Dent. Fuck you too, then. And he's like, yeah, fuck you too, Harv. Goodbye, Mrs. Dent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I took it as just to fuck with Harvey.
Well,
But,
I mean,
yeah, maybe.
kind of is. So, like, I don't know. I just really wanted this to be great.
Were you excited before you saw it when it first came out?
I was super fucking hyped. Like, I love Long Halloween. It is one of my top 5 favorite Batman stories. So when I saw an animated movie was being made, off the charts. I was so hyped. And then I saw it and I said, fuck, pretty much.
Oh, that's fair.
But again, it's because it's one of my favorite stories. I've read it so many times. And Joe, as a person who didn't read the comic, what did you think?
I liked it. There's a lot of stuff about this movie that I liked. I liked Batman being a detective, even though he said that one stupid ass line. I honestly think it is weird that they know each other, but I feel like it didn't hurt the movie too much as it did. And I do, with knowing what the actual twist is, I feel like it's better. But not knowing that and just kind of watching this by yourself, I feel like you end up figuring out it better, at least that way, through at least the comics better than the movie, as opposed for the movie kind of going step for step. Some of it hurts the movie, some of it doesn't. I understand why too. But yeah, I kind of understand why this pissed Ken off and everything else too, because it is kind of goofy to completely cut out the whole Alberto storyline too. Plus making them like married and the baby thing is kind of weird, because then you take away from Harvey's story where it was more about her wanting to protect him instead.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's better. I like the idea of a wife being like, he works too much. I'm going to kill the people that are giving him trouble. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
And they threw acid in his fucking face. Oh, and
Yeah,
then there's
fuck him.
there is one thing that I do want to talk about too that I think we kind of miss as well. So one thing that kind of wrestled throughout this movie as well is Bruce ends up, which isn't really brought up a lot in Batman lore. I know from the Telltale game they do it, which is kind of makes me I do like it a little bit more, where you have Bruce finding out that his dad used to work with Carmine Falcone. And he's kind of pissed off about it. He's like, what the fuck? And things like that. Weirdly enough, making the joke of, does Batman work with dirty money to hurt people? But then you end up having the whole situation of, well, yeah, Bruce, your dad's a decent person. A mob boss brought in his son who was fucking shot. And your job as a doctor technically is to not discriminate on who you help. So if someone brings you a man who's dying, you're gonna help whether he's a good person or not. And so the whole concept of it being like, yeah, and then they're the mob, they're not gonna fucking not help your dad because they're people who are honor bound by their word. So you help my son out, of course I'll help you fucking buy a bunch of hospitals, kind of thing. And then the really interesting moment, which I think is a perfectly, and I hope it's in the comic, 'cause it's a perfect serpent eating its own tail moment of Bruce's dad helping Carmine Falcone having a conversation with Bruce, giving him the coin that 20 years later Bruce gives to Harvey, is actually fucking poetic.
Not in the comic.
Okay, well that part was actually really good though.
I guess.
I mean, it's just a way to have them all linked together, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny, I think so.
Yeah, wasn't for Ken, just because it's Harvey's fucking coin. It's Harvey's coin. It's always been Harvey's coin. Just Harvey's coin.
I mean, I do like that they did work in a scene here when the coin falls and gets all upset and has to go run after the coin. At least he didn't, like, how am I going to beat Two-Face? We're going to throw a bunch of quarters at him. I like at least one.
Bling and change, baby.
I mean, there are a lot of references to Dark Knight. In Batman Begins, isn't there like a kind of a story too with Bruce's dad working with the Falcones and stuff too, if I remember correctly? Been a bit, not that long, but I don't remember. Oh, speaking of wasted potential, Mad Hatter was in the comic, right, Ken?
Yeah.
I didn't like him in this.
Why? It was John DiMaggio.
I mean, the voice was fine, just the character just seemed like pointless.
Well, yeah, he was in the comic too.
Oh, okay. It's been a bit.
I think my favorite part of that was also, what was it? Where like they're on the carriage and like Mad Hatter is just like telling riddles to Scarecrow, and Scarecrow's like, look, dude, I just dressed the part. I'm not fucking crazy.
Except in the comic book, he is crazy. So like
they're all crazy.
They're screaming at each other in nursery rhymes, pretty much. It's pretty hilarious.
I'm probably going to reread the comic now, I think. So
I might have to read the comic then. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like they work together a lot in the comic, and they don't like it. It's awesome.
That's funny.
The Scarecrow stuff in here was okay. So, Ken, was your favorite scene in this movie also in the comic that involves Scarecrow and pearls?
Fucking God.
That wasn't in the comic, right?
Ooh, no.
Then what the fuck is it doing here?
Well, no, I take that back. It was in the comic because Batman does get dosed, but it's not as prevalent, right? Like, his freak out is much better in the comic because he's running from the cops in the comic. Like, it's much better, much more well done in the actual comic. I don't need slow motion fucking pearls.
And I mean, and I was like, and they just had to do the pearls. I'm like, man, haven't we seen this scene enough times in animation and live action? Like, we don't need it here.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, for some reason, I don't know why, but comic creators love to bring up, well, not just comic creators, it's mainly the movies, love to just drag Bruce Wayne through the mud and make him relive his trauma every chance they get. And I don't love that.
So the way I see it, which is stupid, and I agree, the way, and this one has that way of it too, the way they treat people, which I think is stupid, which is why I think James Gunn's Suicide Squad is the better of the Suicide Squads.
It is.
No one goes into these movies not knowing who Batman is. So a lot of the reason why is because they're like, oh, we have to put in Batman's background story in case no one's ever seen Batman. But it's like, it's usually not the creators, it's usually the producers that are like that. And it's always, we don't have to do that. People come see these movies and know who Batman is. Batman's like, what, 50 years old now?
Ish.
Like, who doesn't know who Batman is? So there's no real point to it. That also goes into this, because as like I said earlier, I do believe this is the first Batman movie of this run for DC, the New 52. So, of course, if it's going to be the first Batman movie, we have to put in the scene in case no one's seen Batman.
I would have rather had him like where he sees the kid and the family, like, yeah, we gotta go, and end it right there. Like, have him start to hallucinate, and then it's just somebody else. Because like first you see the two people walk up, and I said, oh, they're gonna do that dumb thing, and then they walk away. I'm like, oh, okay, and then all of a sudden they work it in anyway, and that's what irritated me.
Okay, I need to interrupt real quick. Batman is not 50 years old. Batman came out in 1939. Batman is 86 years old.
Yeah, Batman's two generations.
Yeah, you don't need... People know what it is at this point.
Yeah.
But Warner Brothers continues to not trust their audience. And I know this is a point that I've made with Spider-Man movies and how I love the new Spider-Man so much because it does trust their audience.
Yes.
We don't get the Uncle Ben dying. We just get him thrown in and be like, oh, now it's time to be Spider-Man now, I guess. Okay, let's go.
Now, to be fair, as much as we admit that, the only time it is acceptable to do that is when you're doing it differently. Give an example, Absolute Batman. His mom is still alive, and his dad dies during a school shooting. So, right?
Oh, and to play on your other comment, Joe, this is the second story arc, the Tomorrowverse, which is what this is. This is the third and fourth movie of that. Whatever the fuck that doesn't really have that many movies in it, but yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have that many movies. People stopped giving a shit. It wasn't doing so hot, so they changed it again.
Didn't they? And that ended with like the 3-part Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes, which came out in 2024. And I don't know if we got anything since then.
Nope.
No.
They're rebooting everything right now. Yeah, so that's why we have a new Batman. That's why we have a new Superman that is not in the same universe. And then you have the Joker movies, and I don't know what else we're getting, honestly. Blue Beetle's part of the universe, maybe. We had the Harley Quinn Isekai.
I didn't even know there was a Justice League War World movie. Did not know that existed. I know, but I'm just surprised that I wasn't even aware it was a thing. I live in this world.
A lot of
stuff.
A lot of people stopped caring, and that includes marketing companies.
Yeah.
Okay. I also didn't know there's a Legion of Superheroes movie either. So.
Oh, actually, you're super wrong. We do have one current Batman movie. Batman Aztec came out, which we will also watch.
Oh yeah.
And we should all do that. We should also do that drunk because I heard it's kind of bad. But it's also a double-edged sword where it's like, hey, Aztec Batman is bad. Oh, is it? Yeah, they made Batman Mexican. Oh, okay, so it's a good movie. Never mind. Fuck you. So who's to say?
I'd watch it.
Not me.
I'm watching it.
Right.
I'm going to watch it.
I really want a Calendar Man story now. I think I need to read one of his stories.
I don't think anybody's really used Calendar Man to the best of his abilities.
I mean, Arkham City did.
No.
Does Arkham City have
if you do all the... he's in a cell, and if you do the entire achievement where you visit him on every holiday, on the last one he escapes.
And And that's it.
And then, like the gift of prophecy, the next villain for the Batman 2 will be Calendar Man.
I doubt it.
I know.
I doubt it too. He's too unknown.
I'm not even sure if like the Clayface movie is going to be in the Robert Pattinson universe. So
I don't care. I
know,
don't
but
care.
it's
I'm just hyped for it.
it's just weird that because like I didn't mind the Joker movies. That's fine, but it's like it's the whole thing of like Sony wants to do a bunch of Spider-Man villain origin movies, but also have a Sinister Six movie. Who's gonna be Spider-Man for that? Why the fuck are we gonna put Spider-Man in a Sinister Six movie? Yeah.
Well, okay. Venom worked out.
Venom was great.
Venom was a blast. Madam Web was something.
I liked Madam Web.
It was something. I haven't watched Craven.
I also refuse. Really?
It's honestly not bad. I enjoyed Craven more than I enjoyed this movie.
I will judge Mike's opinion because Mike has actually seen some bad movies. So if he says it's not bad,
no, it's honestly it's not a good movie, but it's a fun watch. It's entertaining. Okay. It's funny. It's just a fun, stupid watch, and it keeps you interested the whole way. It's dumb as fuck, but it's fun. This movie wasn't fun for me. So I know we talked about a little bit. I do not like the Joker stuff in here at all. I think it's a little too much. I don't know. It just
agree.
I know it's from the comic, so I get it, but I don't know. I just did not enjoy it.
And that's fair. I'm not a huge fan of it either. Like I didn't like it in the comic either, but my feelings on Joker are well known that I don't really care.
I mean, sometimes Joker, there are some really, really good movies with Joker. This was something where I was just like, it just didn't, I don't know. I know it's from the comic and I know it's there. And like, I didn't really care for it in here. And then like we talked about the Poison Ivy stuff. We had mentioned Scarecrow.
I don't know the ending if you want to. Maybe that probably be
I'm trying to think. There's some other stuff I want to mention here. Oh, so when did Catwoman get superpowers?
I actually want to ask that question too.
So I paid attention to that scene. Let's say here, Catwoman, she's fit, she's in shape. Let's say what, 140, 150, guess, weightage? I don't really know what a woman in shape, what the weight should be.
So she's let's say she's 130. She's also in shape. Let's say she's 130 in shape, just for the hell of it.
Okay.
But also she's wearing legitimately nothing at all. She even tells Batman that. She says, I can do this because I do not have any gear on me. So the only thing she technically has is sharp nails.
Okay. She has gloves. Let's say gloves. So Sophia has to be 250 plus, right? 300? She's big. And she's muscly, and muscle weighs more than fat.
That's a big
She's
lady.
muscle. She's probably the tallest person in her family.
Yes.
So like she's just big woman.
So how does Catwoman with no superpowers, with just her claw dug into the ground, her glove, hold up her and Falcone with one arm?
Leverage.
It bothered me. A stupid thing, but it bothered me.
So they're up in the air for. To be fair though, Mike, they're also like in the air for like 6 seconds. I fully imagine.
Long,
yeah.
But if I was doing it, and even if I had a full grip, I am not in shape. My ass would be dead.
But like also adrenaline.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get stupid adrenaline strength.
Yeah. No. That is a fair statement.
Plus, I also believe it's adrenaline because it's also kind of at the point where like she doesn't really think the family's done anything wrong. Like they kind of didn't do anything to deserve this. So her genuinely trying to save her does make sense too. So you add adrenaline on that as well. I thought you were going to ask how Catwoman jumps from building to building.
Yeah, that was a little special too.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it only the Catwoman movie, Ken, or is it all of Batman lore where Catwoman has powers? Genuine question.
She's just fit. Like, look, man, it's not magic. It's not a mutant power. She's just better than we are.
I guess.
Plus, like, there's the whole 9 lives thing. Is she being literal? Is she being metaphorical? Who the fuck knows? But nobody's been able to kill her 9 times to find out. Because she's too damn fast. And they get distracted by the outfit.
I did like the outfit. I get it.
So wait, is that also and like I said, because we're kind of towards the end that too. Does Harvey know originally that Glenda's the holiday killer, or does he actually in the comic? Does he also find out at the end that it's her?
He doesn't know that it's her in the comic.
Okay,
like he thinks it's Alberto.
Because it is Alberto.
Well, it is Alberto.
Part of it is in the comic. Part of it's Glenda.
I
Part
like
of
the
it's
idea
him.
of it being multiple people, where in this it's just her and it. Because like I remember it being Falcone, so I'm like, okay, it's Falcone, and then he gets killed. I'm like, wait a second.
Kind of like how Jack the Ripper is also Florence Nightingale and also other people.
I'm still not entirely convinced Jack the Ripper wasn't more than one person.
There's a really good documentary on History's Greatest Mysteries that talks about Jack the Ripper. It's a really good show on Disney Plus, actually. It's just a bunch of different one-episode mysteries that they try to solve. Or not really try to
Couldn't
solve, they
tell
just
ya.
talk about theories.
Don't got it anymore. Got rid of
That's not a
Disney
bad
Plus. Got rid of HBO Max. Got rid of Hulu.
So, we do have a curse on this show when it comes to HBO.
Okay.
This was on HBO Max at some point, but
Shut
every
the fuck
time we
up.
decide to do something on this show, Max gets rid of it.
That is true.
Honestly,
It's happened multiple times.
who gives a shit? They're selling WB again.
I know. That's not a bad thing, though, depending who they sell it to.
Well-
Who's the least person you want it to go to? Mine is fucking Apple.
Mine is Trump, if you want the least.
Mine
I didn't say
is
realistic, but you asked for the least.
Paramount. I do not want Paramount to have anything to fucking
Yeah,
do
okay.
with.
So Mike, there's 4 buyers right now. It's Paramount, Netflix, Apple, and Amazon.
I don't like any of these choices. Can I try
Yeah, I
again?
know. No.
I
know.
would trust Netflix more.
I would trust Netflix than Prime. I do not trust Apple or fucking Paramount.
I want Apple because then I'll have to get an Apple product.
I would be okay with Apple because Apple has already an established history of throwing a lot of money at shit that turns out good.
You know, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Like I saw The Gorge with Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. That was good. I watched Tetris. That was good.
I heard that's good, actually.
Oh, that's a blast. I saw Spirited with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. That was shockingly good.
God damn it.
And I started watching The Studio with Seth Rogen. Very good. So, like, I'd be okay with Apple. I think mine would go Netflix, Apple, Prime, Paramount.
God damn it, Mike. We might have to get fucking Apple because I heard fucking Severance is also really good.
Until you asked, but yes, I've heard the same thing.
What was I going to say? Also, what was it? Fucked up concept. There's a universe where Apple owned WB back for the first buyout, and we actually did get the fucking Batgirl movie.
I still think we might get that at some point.
I fucking hope so.
I hope so.
Done.
Too.
They finished it. Zaslav just had to get his tax break because they merged companies and owed a lot of money. That's all. And since he didn't make it, and he was like, "Fuck you," the people who were involved. I mean, it was kind of that thing, like, "Oh, I can do better than you assholes." You know, that whole idea. It was a pissing contest. That's all it was. Oh, so question: when when Falcone dies in this movie, Batman makes a comment. Do you think Falcone knew then that Batman was Bruce Wayne while he's dying? That's how I took it.
Oh, probably, because this Batman cannot stop fucking telling everybody who the shit he is.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And, like, in the comic, Batman was going to tell somebody. Batman was going to tell Harvey. Harvey was going to be the first person that he told so that he wouldn't feel so alone. And I get that. I would have been okay with that. Not thrilled, but I would have been okay. But no, this Batman in the movie, he won't shut the fuck up.
He kind of wants to fuck up.
No.
He should stop fucking talking.
Yeah, too many people do know. I still bother. And then, isn't the end of this movie where he ends up with Catwoman, essentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That also bothers me, since this is a young Batman. He shouldn't end up with her until much, much later, because he needs to mature as Batman.
Yep.
Now, to be fair, you could also argue that not only ruins future Batman's plots, but technically, if you want to be an even bigger dick about it, I don't think Batman really does end up with or Batman shouldn't end up with anyone. # Batman Beyond. Mainly because, even in the comics currently, Batman, there was a whole arc where Batman proposed, or Bruce Wayne proposed to Selena Kyle. Selena Kyle said, "Hey, give me 2 weeks." She ran off, came back, and went, "No, I'm not fucking marrying you." And I'm like, that's fair. So.
Really good comic. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, people actually got married when the Batman issue was coming out at comic book stores and stuff. Fun fact. So, and then people were upset when he didn't actually get married. Yeah.
There's a reason his name is confirmed Bachelor Bruce Wayne.
I don't know. It's too early for him to do that. Again, I'm being nitpicky. I feel like it doesn't.
I wonder if that ending exists because they were already told that they were fucking scrapping the whole thing. Because I don't think anything comes out after this except for Infinite Crisis.
No, there's movies. There's a whole bunch of movies, but nothing. I don't think anything with Batman. No, nothing Batman related. So
Yeah, so they probably told them they were being scrapped already, and they just fucking put that as the ending. Because in the infinite, which makes more sense. In the Infinite Crisis crossover, it's the same Batman, and he meets Dick Grayson as Robin, and he's like, I wouldn't adopt a teenager. And he's like, well, in my universe, you did. And Huntress comes up, and she confirms that she is the child of Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle.
Like it. I still want to watch that movie maybe someday, but I don't like it. Oh no. Oh, and then this movie ends with one of the last scenes is Gilda burning everything, and which is isn't that in the comic too? Doesn't she burn some stuff in the comic? Right, Ken?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
The last line of the comic is her just burning everything and then just kind of chilling in the dark, saying, "I believe in Harvey Dent."
So she technically gets away with it.
But
also, yeah. She totally fucking gets away with it.
Is Batman in it in the comic? Like, does he show up on her?
No.
Oh,
not one bit.
Better.
Yeah, that's better, actually. I agree with that.
I'd rather have Batman not know, because then Batman's like, well, I ain't going to say anything. Like, you let a kill. Well, he does let a lot of killers on the loose, so there's that. So,
Well, the also joke is, I mean, he can't tell anyone. He's Batman. You can't go to court for that. And she's burning the evidence. In fact, which I agree with the comic, he shouldn't know. But in the movie, he shows up. He's already halfway done burning everything. So I mean, there's still no point.
But also, if you had these pictures in your house and you've been with Harvey Dent for how many years and he never saw this, like you just kept this evidence somewhere.
Yeah,
women
kind of suck.
What were you going to say,
women
Joe?
women can keep secrets.
That is a fair statement. Men cannot.
Yeah, men can't keep secrets. I'm not going to lie. I can't keep a secret with the fuck.
Bruce Wayne can't keep a fucking secret.
Proving my point. Bruce Wayne can't keep a secret.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Alfred, I met this woman at lunch today. I can't wait to tell her I'm Batman.
God damn it.
I also don't like the comment when he talked about how I was doing this for my parents or some bullshit like that, but maybe it was, like I shouldn't have been like I didn't like that either. No, there's a lot of stuff I didn't like.
I'll complain. I'll complain if I want to, and I do.
I mean, I went into this thinking I was probably gonna like it, and I was unhappy. Like I normally don't have a super hard time watching movies, like especially a Batman movie, and I really could not get myself to sit down and want to watch this. That's not normal for me.
It's okay. If you think that's weird, the Superman movie is adapted from some weird Superman story where the movie basically at the halfway point of the movie basically establishes that Superman's mentor is going to be Martian Manhunter, and also he becomes friends with Lobo because they're all three of them are the last people or the last species of their universe.
Lobo. God, I hope Jason Momoa plays Lobo.
Oh, he's definitely playing Lobo.
Me too. I want to see him come back as something too.
Like he was fine as Aquaman, but he shouldn't have been Aquaman.
He was great as Aquaman, and I'm glad he was Aquaman.
I love the first Aquaman movie.
He would have been a better Lobo. Joke's
on you, Mike. Joke's on you, Mike. The second Aquaman movie is also actually pretty good, apparently.
I saw it. It was fine. It just wasn't. It's just the issue with the second one is that by the time they released it, everything was fucked. So it was like, okay, that was the issue. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I just know I saw it. But also, they took too long to release that fucking movie. They should have released it before Amber Heard came out to be crazy as fuck. That'd been better than 2.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have waited for her to come out that she was crazy.
I mean, they waited 5 years. Like, that's not how you cash in on a sequel. You don't wait 5 years.
Yeah.
They're not Netflix. So, I don't. And then I guess the very last scene of this movie is people show up and a kid is in a Batman costume.
Yeah. It's a nice circular, bringing it back around to the beginning.
And you have Bruce Wayne with Catwoman, which I don't like.
Like, I like them together. I like them as a couple. I do.
I do, but not this early. I'm a broken record, okay?
No, you're fine, dude. You got an excuse, like you've said.
People got their preferences. Like, don't let people shame you for having an opinion.
Don't ever let people shame you.
I don't, but not anymore.
There are a lot of opinions you have that you should be shamed for. But, that's not one of them. Friends don't let friends watch The Big Bang Theory.
So when you come over in January, you don't want to watch Big Bang Theory with me? We can binge it.
I'll burn it.
I don't own it. It's just on Max.
I don't care. I'll burn your TV.
I'll do it.
And all of you heard me say it.
Yeah.
Well, I remember, like, I actually introduced my mother to Big Bang Theory when they came over one time. I was like, here, take a look at this. You might like it. And then she ended up watching the whole thing.
Oh, well.
When we don't know what to watch, that's one of the shows that we just throw on as one of our comfort shows. We'll just start watching it and get a little bit and then just walk away again.
You know, you could just be watching Psych on Peacock.
I don't have Peacock yet. It's like the only one I don't have.
And let me tell you, right now, you can actually get a bundle with Peacock and Apple TV Plus for $20 a month.
That's actually not bad.
Who are
Get
you
rid of
to
Max?
resist it?
Because it just went up another couple bucks, and I'm just like, fuck you, Mac. You take off the movie I want to watch for the episode I'm doing, and you fuck me over? Fuck you, Mac.
I just wanted to say I'm not being paid by Peacock. I am not being paid to endorse their products. I just like them, and it's the only place where you can reliably watch Psych.
I was gonna say, I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. I would just wait because technically they have the bundle for Max, Hulu, and Disney for $30. And
I know the only reason I don't have that is because Disney can't password share, where Max you still can, and my parents watch my Max. That's the only reason I haven't switched.
They're separate accounts.
Disney, yeah, they're separate accounts, dude.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that then soon. All right.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what you're talking about. I password share my Disney.
Oh, I thought it didn't work anymore.
It does for me.
They tell you it doesn't, but
I thought it actually didn't work because my dad couldn't get it to work, and I thought it was because they changed it, but he didn't care anyway. So
yeah, my sister and my friend, my sister and my friend both have my Disney. They use it all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I learned something new. All right. Any last things we should say about this movie?
no.
Let's go to shelf stacker box, and I'll go first. Going in the box. I wanted to like this movie, and something just wasn't right. I just could not get into it, and I just did not want to watch it. So right there, you're going in the box. For some reason, it just upset me. I don't have an answer. So, box. Ken.
Box. I have never wanted to put something in the box so fast. But yeah, this one did it. There's not enough to like about this movie, in my opinion, for me. Now, that's a me thing. If you like it, good on you. If you are wondering whether or not you should watch it, you should watch it and form your own opinions. But I fucking hate it.
You should watch it if you never read the comic. That's what I would say. So why the fuck is Max having all these damn DC movies leaving soon? You own them, you assholes.
It's rights issue.
It's not a right. They have to pay a little bit here and there, and they can't afford it, you know.
Yeah, they can't afford it.
It's just a poor little company. It's a poor little company. No money. No money when you give all your money to asshole CEOs. No money. Joe, what about you?
Actually, I put this in the stack. I won't put it on the shelf because I know you guys had an issue with it, but
You liked it enough.
Yeah, I liked it because I like a lot of the Batman stuff they had in it, but I also understand the whole concept of it being fucking dumb because, they bashed a perfectly good comic. So it sadly has to lose points for that because from what y'all told me, that sounds way better than this. But since I haven't read that yet and I've watched this, it's not bad. So, watch this and then go read the comic and then hate this.
Pretty much, yeah. Because, like, our friend Phoebe was like, oh, that movie's pretty good. I'm like, you never read the comic, have you? She's like, nope. I'm like, that's why. Yeah, I think it's very much, if you watch it, it's kind of one of those things.
Makes perfect sense.
All right. Well, and this was our Halloween special. So after this, no more horror for a little less. So if you enjoyed this episode, there's over 850 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to hear all the rest of our Batman content, it will all be in the show notes. We've done a ton. Check it out. A lot of good stuff. If you want to support the show, do have Patreon, a little dog vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. I'm great way to support the show. If you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube like these wonderful people. Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on Twitch and YouTube, or I think LP Princess, one of those two. And then she also check out her podcast, Nerds of Broadcast, and check out absolute best podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about the MC movies and MCU adjacent movies. And they're currently talking about the Alien franchise. Definitely go check them out. And also my brain froze. Oh, and I'm going to tell my awesome intro and outro courtesy of Helena at Hell Has Free. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Just go check her out. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and review your podcast. I think it's everything I need to say. So we'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Salam.
I know.